or iyiphi indlela ekumele ngiphilisane ngayo nabantu ukuze ngizokwazi ukuthi angibali ukuthi mhlawumbe ngigibele ngemali yami no.
Welcome to Walk Wisely podcast. Here we look at different issues, different perspective, alternative way of thinking. And today we're celebrating a young female that is coming to the industry of acting and presenting and modeling. Her name is Nombulelo Ndlovu. She's my guest for today on this podcast. So welcome, Nombulelo. Kunjani?
Ngiyaphila unjani?
Ngiyaphila. Could you please introduce yourself to our beautiful viewers?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, igama lami nguNombulelo Ndlovu. Ngokokuhlala ngihlala kaMashu. Yeah. Umuntu nje obhizi empilweni ephantshelayo, ngibamba lapha nalapha, acting, modeling. I also wanna do presenting. Ngibona ukuthi akahlangani ngale ndlela le yabo engifisa ngakhona. But sengike ngaba nje endaweni eziningi, uzalo, I've been there, Durban General, I've been there. Also, what you call this? I love like Bollywood. It's an Indian film. Yeah. I was also hosted by Big Sake. It's an international movie game, but for now, it's a wee background. But sometimes I do get lines, two lines nyana, and then that's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take it from the beginning. You say quite a lot, and it's like you're building yourself a CV that's very impressive. I heard a little bit of uzalo, and you mentioned Durban Gen.
Yeah.
So at what age did you see yourself as a what can I say, as someone who's into acting, modeling, media stuff? You know, the things that we do. Yeah.
Honestly speaking, from high school, I used to attend ama classes a drama, like after school sibe nama classes drama and stuff, and then ekhaya bathi nope, asisebenzi kanjalo ke thina lento ayifunayo nje ayinamali. Like why cause
like parents mentality.
Yeah, cause like ikumina like angikaze ngayifundela. I don't want to lie, angikaze nhlobo.
Bona bebefuna wenze 9 to 5.
Yeah, bafuna ukuthi mhlawumbe ngibe udokotela or teacher. No, that is not me. Akusimina loyo mina. I'm an actress and model. So ngase ngithi okay ngizolinda ngiqede isikole, and then after that ngahlangana khona ubhuti osebenza kuzalo. Actually wayeze ngokunye, and then nami ngase ngimzela ngokunye because I saw him wearing iskipa sibhale ukuthi uzalo, and I was like wow. Ngambuza bhuti usebenza kuzalo? Wathi yeah. Athi mina okay, if ever you need extras and stuff, don't hesitate to call me. Anginakinga. Wasithi ke awu yazi unenhlanhla wena, kusasa nje lokho kusayo ngiyakudinga ufike uqobo all white and stuff. How okay, ngangena nje kanjalo. Like I don't even have ilento le agent because I'm a freelancer, but bangifonela nje ngasonke isikhathi mabengidinga, and nami ngihleze ngibafakela i-pressure ukuthi ayibo mudinga abantu fethu ngibisi. I also do get ama zero budget tonto. Yeah, just ukuthi ngiyise profile yami kancane kancane, and then ngizogcina ngifile la ngifuna khona.
Yeah, well, I've got two questions for you, Yaz, because one of the things you said, you saw Lom Cheta Loyo, and then you got inspired. So at what point did that inspiration triggered you say, I'm going to take this on, I'm going to pursue this? In another words, you just, what's triggered that inspiration to say, I'm going to stand up and try to find.
Because kwakuyinto vele ngangikade ngifuna, so I saw an opportunity when I see this guy wearing iskipa sozalo, because like I always wanted to be on screen. So ngase ngibona i-opportunity ukuthi no yazini athi ngitsebenzise leli thuba leli ngingasabi, because ngelinye ilanga mhlambe ngibona sengikwezinye indawo and stuff. So I think kungisizile lokho kakhulu, because kuyavela lapha here and there ngizwe ngabantu sikubonile kuzalo. Okay, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking about abantu bathi sibonile kuzalo nani, how's the journey's been since you started until this point, where we can see you as an extra in Uzalo Nan Nan? How's the journey been like? The obstacles, the hardship and all that.
Angifuni kamanga kunzima ukuba kuleya ndima leya kunzima wangempela. Because sometimes uthola ukuthi uzobizwa kuthiwe uyongena u-past 6 uzophume ngakusasa ngo-past 6 wangakusasa. I understand ukuma usuku for the whole fucking day umile and then ufike endlini ukhathele awukwazi kupheka awukwazi kwenza lutho udinga umbhede nje straight. But kumnandi mase sikwisethi because ubona nabanye abantu and get to know them and then mhlampe nishare ama-contacts and then gcine mhlampe naye kubiza mawukuthi khona la kushuthwa khona umuntu ethi hayi ungibize nami, yeah. So I also do ama-music video shoot ke but ke bengisenzela ama-local artist angakaze ngibe nenhlanhla yokuthi mhlampe ngithole laba vele nje asebaziwe emkhakheni wokucula and stuff. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. So, so you've been to extras on some of our soap operas, the big ones. So, have you ever applied for any big role, or have you ever been to a casting that is casting for a big role, like they wanted just an open cast?
No, I've never been there.
Okay.
Okwamanje, like you say, apply with my monologues, get rejected, but I give up. Yabo, each and every time makhona ukuqhamuka ngayo, ngiyayisend monologue and send pictures, yabo, and then jumping up kuyimpendulo. But ke lokho akungithena amandla ukuthi ngithi ayingiyayeka mina. No, this is my thing. On. Like I will still push up until ngize ngiyithole le nto engiyifunayo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when ufunana sikhulume ngaleyo nto ke. Le nto oyifunayo wena ufunana. Ekugcineni kweasili yakho ufunana.
It's not about fame mina, yeah. But it's a passion. Because like ikmina ngaphakathi I wanna be more like ama-stars aziwayo la eMzansi ukuthi no yazini thina sinengane yalapha yakasibanibani two sibanibani yabo mhlawumbe nabo sebesho ukuthi hayi bo yasilona siyamkhumbula edlala kuzalo kwi-background, you understand? Uthola lapho umakhelwane yami kodwa kugcina sekunjalo ukuthi hawu umakhelwane yami kuthiwa hayi unamanga usuqala mhlawumbe abanye sekuwumngani and stuff thothi kade kungasiyena umngani but then mase bekubona usulapha on big screens kuthiwa hayi bo mhlawumbe ngelinye ilanga nami ngoba phesheya like khona umzamo umbatha kanje, you understand? Yeah.
So you want to push hard and get to the biggest of the biggest.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. So in terms of collaboration in your own space, not like big project in your own space, what do you think up and coming artists like yourself, like actors and models, what should they do to promote themselves out there more? Because we can be modest and say I don't want to fame and what, but we also need to feed ourselves. You go to this casting and you send your monologue, you use money, you use data, you use all these things. So how do you sponsor yourself? How do you how does all these things steal from your finances or from whoever that sponsors you? How do you cope with that, or how do you generally
actually when it comes to mhlampe let's say kuzomele ngigibele ke lapho, I also do side hustle la eplashi, so imali engiyithola khona ngisebenza ngapha if ngine-call ngigijima ngambe ngekhona, like angifuni uqamba I don't have i-backup, I don't have someone engizothi mhlampe mana sacela ngiphi imali yabo anginayo even ubhuti, so like ngumuntu oyiphandelayo nje ngiyaphanda.
Awuhlali nje uthi
angihlali
ngizocela uma ngizocela ubhuti,
no akusekho sekuphele kona umuntu umdala vele manje, so kumele ayibonele ukuthi umisa kanjani and stuff. Yeah.
So actually you mean to say the road is not easy?
Yeah, it's not easy.
Bamba la kumele ubambe khona ukuze uzibone ngakusasa.
Exactly.
All right. Well, is there anything that's particular that I did not mention that you would like to tell us about your ambition and where you've been and where you are? It's like things that we need to look out for, like for the near future. Like maybe you're gonna do your own project. Maybe one day you host you was thinking maybe what's maybe a fashion show with your own models, maybe something like that.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe you
I
shoot your own film, short film, and send it to somewhere, things like that.
no, mina nkosiyami, I just wanna be on screen. That's that. Maybe ke mhlampe for this thing here modeling, I can do into mhlampe like classes of model and stuff, and find someone who's been there before to help me ukuze ngikwazi nami ukuthi ama models ami agcina esekule level le phezulu. Yeah.
Like professional level,
Yeah.
where you get paid and you don't have to worry about your bills and stuff
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what in your level and in your own word, what would you quantify as success? Like, Angiti, you say you're not there for the fame, but you're there to feed umndeni wakho, phumelele, and eliminate this, obstacles of poverty and stuff like that. So for you, what would be success then? In that case, what would be success? To appear in a movie, or to get a role where you're gonna play every week, or what would be success for you?
Or to get a role where I will be like maybe what you call this the main character,
Okay.
because when we if we main character uyazi ukuthi vele kusuke kubhalanswe ngawe lapho, so without you khona ukuthi mhlawumbe kuqhubeke nomsebenzi and stuff, because kunzima vele ukuthi uthole omunye umuntu yabo, it's not that easy. Ngaphandle ke mawukuthi vele usule phezulu usuyakwazi nokuthi noma bekubhukha mhlawumbe uthi hayi mina, in order for you to book me ngizodinga imali engaka. I understand, nami ngifuna ukuhamba ngize ngifike kuleyo level leyo ukuthi ngiyayinqumela ukuthi no, if ungidinga la you need to pay mhlampe boma 100,000 kanje yabo. If ukuthi ngeke uzukwazi, I reject your offer nami.
Okay. Yeah. Well, as you said, what is this lady name you just mentioned now?
Nomzamo
Nomzam.
Mbatha.
But she's not gonna let she's just not gonna give you the opportunity to be the next Nomzam Mbatha without you working hard for it. So for you to get to that level, which means there's certain things or there's certain skill that you need to acquire that will get you to there. So what are you doing currently to upskill mhlambe acting yakho or modeling yakho, or you just focus on monologue or whatever? Is there something else extra that you're doing that you say, okay, when I do this, like for example in accounting and stuff, you need to upskill yourself so you can get to the next level. So for acting and modeling, how do you do that?
I do attend workshops to ukuze ngikwazi ukuthi ngigain ulwazi lokuthi okay, ukuze ngifike laphaya, what exactly am I supposed to do, or iyiphi indlela ekumele ngiphilisane ngayo nabantu ukuze ngizokwazi ukuthi ngigcine ngifikile laphaya. Angine-workshop ekhona ngiyahamba kuyona. If kuwukuthi mhlampe kumele siyoshutha zero budget, I go there. Angibali ukuthi mhlampe ngigibele ngemali yami, no, ngiyahamba ngishuthe ukuze mhlampe lilanga mekuthiwa kudingakala umsebenzi wami, mhlampe ukuthi ngibone umsebenzi wami, ngikwazi ukuthi ngibe na-something engikhombisa yona ngithi okay, sengike ngasebenza la nakhu yabo, kube nento ephathekayo.
Okay. All right. So there's a girl out there watching us right now, and then she also wanna be in your acting space, modeling space. What would be your advice? Oh, first of all, I forget to ask. Soon as acting and modeling.
It's been 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give someone who's just walking in, like coming from matric grade 11, and they want to do the same thing that you're doing, acting and modeling?
Oh, ukuthi kuthanda ubanzinyana uma ufuna lezi zinto, but ke mhlambe bangazama ukuthi umuntu athole i-agent, because iwona asilekelele ekuthenini sikwazi ukuthi sihambe siyovela laphaya on screen. Get yourself an agent, and then wenza ama-photoshoot akhona, ube ne-Z card okuyena lesi-aplya ngayo. Yeah. And then after that ke kuyazenzakalela, cause ngenkathi uyoshutha uhlangana nabanye abantu yabo, uxoxe nabo batshele ukuthi yazi mina isifiso sami ukuthi nokuthi nokuthi mhlawumbe uzokutshela ngenye i-production nayo yathi hawu yazi nge-production ekanje edinga abantu yabo usuyathola ukusizakala lapho.
So networking and collaboration.
Yeah, umuntu kodwa kumele abe ne-agent ilokho nje okusizayo thina in order for you to become a modeler or actress what. Because nalapho futhi ma usafuna leyo agent kumele uyikhiphele imali futhi nayo. Leyo mali iyakhokhelwa. Nothing's for mahala uyakhokha.
And ilona i-Z-card yona.
I-Z-card nayo ayikhokhela.
Okay,
and
so
ayabiza nalama agent akhona ukuthi bathi thatha imali.
So ke ama-agent wona wathola kanjani and wakhokhela kanjani because you know this lo mhlaba siphila kuwo the scams and stuff like that. Wathola kanjani the real ones that can get you somewhere.
Ukuthi anginayo ngisho ukuthi like lawa mina mangase kuthiwa ngifuna i-agent manje ngizothatha noma iyiphi because angazi ukuthi iyona yiphi vele ezongisiza. Because kwesithathu uyafika umuntu athi hayi mina ngisendaweni yokuthi hey ave isebenza uthi uyafika khona awuboni lowo msebenzi uhambiye kwenye futhi the same thing. So lokho ozwile khona uthi hayi okay kune-agent kanje go for it ubone ukuthi kwenzakalani. Inhlanhla zethu ayifani-ke kungenzeka wena uyithole i-agent yakho mhlawumbe nje in 2 months time uthi usuthola i-role, understand. Thina abanye uthi sihlale 4 years 5 years without getting any role but ekugcineni kosuku ngiyazi ukuthi ngizogcina ngiyitholile.
Okay, so in this show we like giving things education wise, we like giving things away, information away, things and stuff like that. That's what we're planning to. So I want you to actually give our viewer, anyone watching there, young girl, young boy watching, give them like advice on how to do the Z card, how you get it, where can they get a best one, you know, how to do it, if is there a way that they can do it themselves or they have to go to someone, you know.
No, this thing yamazi.
Oh, first of all, sorry. What is a Z card? What is a Z card? What constitutes a Z card, and why is it so important? And how way they can go get it, and how they can go get it?
Z card. It's your profile.
Okay.
Yeah, that's help you to apply kuma production ahlukahlukene because abanye abakwazi ukuthi bakuthathe ungena ilento le Z-card.
Is Z-card your portfolio, your act and
profile for acting,
social media?
No, it's for acting. No, it's for acting.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. But I'm getting confused as someone who's coming in new into the industry and into the scene. When you say profile and that, we know profile for Instagram.
Oh so
yeah, I wanted to make sure that
sikhuluma ngayo like kusuke so isithombe sakho, your age, your height, but describe nje ukuthi umuntu kanjani. Yeah, that's that. And then message they want if uzo apply bafuna ama professional pictures. So ngenkathi uwenza leyo Z-card leyo bayakwenzela nazo izithombe ze-studio because you can't apply with isithombe uyimele nje la ngaphandle bengeke baze bakuthathe. They only want professional pictures.
Okay. Is there a specific place where you want, you know, people to go and get their Z card, or you have an advice, an idea, would say, you know, someone who's close to where you know, a castle or like you can advise them like, Z card.
Oh yeah.